Hello friends, welcome to my channel Tech IT Insights. Today I am going to discuss about the TOGAF. What is TOGAF? What is the required to basic guidance how to do the TOGAF certification and what are the uh, exams level and how many hours will be there, and I will give the multiple videos. I'm going to upload the from basic to the each phases and with the different parts from starting to end. I'm going to give the overview of this TOGAF, the certification, and from starting to and the how to prepare the level of ADM methods and basic and the how to prepare the each phases. I'm going to explain that, see, with this. The TOGAF certification, there are level two levels are there. One is foundation and second one is practitioner. The foundation is talk about the focusing and the terminology, how you are the enterprises level. The exam pattern will be basic understanding the questions, and the here if it has 40 questions and the 60 minutes time of pass marks is 20 above, 22 above you have to get, and this you can prepare the up to your the level. And practitioner is very which is how to apply these ADM methods and applicable, which is like scenario basis in your real time, how you're in the situation, which method you will apply in the real time scenario basis. It has a little bit tricky, and it has pass marks is 24 and 60% is pass marks, and each level is 40 questions will be there, 40. And if you see the preparation, how to get, you have to pass both, then only you will get the TOGAF certification here. And it's talk about the basic fundamental is required, like ADM, architecture development method, which is, it has 9 phases. You should know the fundamental concept for the preliminary phases, architecture vision and business architecture point of view, and data application and technology architecture, which has, you have to be understanding with the ADM 9 phases. And the E phases is opportunity and solution and migration planning and implementation governance and change management. This is the high level, and it has the very important how in your let's take example of in your project and how you will apply from the starting preliminary phase to the end is change management. It will come to here. It is very important to the to understand the ADM principles. Here another point is that to exam to crack that, two bottlenecks is one. First one is foundation, as I said, and the to memorize the principal phases in each output that has foundation. You talk about the and the practitioner exam, which is little bit tricky and scenario basis. Should be apply the how your ADM logic, what are the next, do the next ADM logic, and how to apply the each phases in your ADM method. It is very important to play here, and you have to prepare your plan accordingly to crack the TOGAF. One is foundation and deep dive in with ADM and practitioner. To memorize this each phase is a real-time project. You need to map accordingly. Then you have to give the mock test, review your answers, so that you can able to crack the TOGAF certification. See here, it's a very important to repository structure, which is like libraries, and I will go through uh, uh, the open group of architecture, how it will works, and then I will give the overview of the open group, how they will be happening here. This is high level, the governance bodies and architecture method here. So to this is the very concept, 5 key concept which is to master here. First, building blocks and gap analysis, the requirement management and tailoring and stakeholder management, which is very important. This is just, I will give the, I am giving a high level so that to understand what are the here later point of view. I will go into each phases one by one. This is high level to easy remember, high level concept I'm telling. So I'm going to tell in details each method, each phases, and making videos almost. I'm going to from starting to end almost 10 videos. I'm going to make it each concept wise. You can go through that. I will explain in details wise. This is high level. What are the prerequisites required for the certification guide? I'm giving the overview here. Now, as I said to you, I'm repeating with this here to TOGAF. So, preliminary foundation, like it has, I said, to what are the ADM phases, business architecture. It will talk about the business capability and the information architecture, define a data entities, how you, what is the output here you can issue, target architecture point of view, gap analysis, and the technology, what are the technology you have to go into map your standards and infrastructure point of view, and the service components you are going to map here. Now, the phase E, it's opportunity solution, migration planning, and implementation governance, and architecture challenges, which is how you are going to do with this quick to identify the package and with refine the implementation point of view, and the risk management, how you are going to do. These are the each phases. It will give the overview of how you are going to apply your logic here. Now, coming to the component, key component is very important. Apart from the TOGAF ADM methods, the key component is architecture building blocks and the architecture principles and architecture repository, which will talk about the capability of resource planning and how you are going to do with this, and the guidelines which is will help you here. If you see here the architecture principles, establishing rules, constraints. Now, architecture repository, the support ADM's lifecycle governance bodies and stakeholder community, and these are the very high level where these are the touch points, the catalog point of view, how standard structure toolkit will helpful, a matrix diagrammic representation I will give, and the each phases how it will be driven here. So if you are going to certification for this, you can plan accordingly, which I have given here, the foundation concept and deep driven with the ADM phases and the practitioner questions, which is and the final mock interest going to give this one. So here how to understand the basic concept and apply in the ADM phases, it's a very little bit tricky how you are going to apply here in the ADM phases. The strategy certification, when you apply in the foundation, you should remember the eliminating the all the which is question multiple options questions, right? In that, which one is correct one, you can see the foundation is easy, and when come to the scenario basis where it got to the level 2, and it has assigned to the governance, applying this your ADM phases, verifying this complex, and then you have to do the little bit phase 2 is a little bit tricky. And here, if it is a scoping point of view, the governance engagement and traceability outcome solution, ADM cycles, you to understand the agile and how you are going to apply with each ADM phases, how you are going to practice that. This is a very important. You have to map your real-time projects and how you are going to apply your methods. It's very important on here. Now coming to the governance building bodies, which is establishing architecture boards and embedded architecture control and stakeholder priority, which is clear roles, responsibility, how you are defining with your architecture boarding, define escalation path and qualified the complaints, and embedded with the architecture contract, how you are including your project the architecture point of view, how you are and scheduling the reviews and assigning the alignments with the principal standards, verify the business goals and regular complaints with the architecture point of view. You need to understand the enterprise level high here. So if you want to the open group, this is open group where you want to be the certification, you can give 2 level, where otherwise you have to be. First of all, you can create your account, the open group of architecture, where it has the complete library where if you want to log in. First you got to create your account in the open group, and then first you can go to the your account libraries. There is a certification path. The you can click here. TOGAF certification libraries. These are the libraries. You can go to the libraries, and it has multiple certifications where you can see the TOGAF like training, and it has uh, multiple things are there, but you have to be focused on the standard version. It has 9 TOGAF 9 is there, 10th edition. So 10th edition it has 4. So if you go to the 10th edition, it's a standard. Whenever you stand, if you see the standard version, these are the way it has many things are there. But if you did the business architect, the program here, but you got to focus on the standard one. So bridge also is there. So bridge is, suppose who are completed the TOGAF 9, in between they want to complete TOGAF 10. So the bridge you can do the bridge certification. That will be helpful for you here. So if you go to the TOGAF here, see the certification here, you can add here. And there are two things. If you already registered here, and then you can do the, which I already did, the view HTML. So you can go to the 10th edition. There are multiple like a foundation, study guide, and go to the standard edition, and then click on HTML. So if you go here, you will understand the redirect with the page. If you see the foundation, it has multiple introduction of the core concept, TOGAF Foundation, and the how you are applying your ADM principles, and the foundation introduction of core concept with the ADM and ADM techniques. It will almost a 60-70% it will cover the TOGAF, how you are applying your techniques. So if you see the business architecture capability and different you go to the here, you understand the risk management and gap analysis, how you are applying with this reference model, everything it has there here. The 10th editions, the basic foundation, where you want to so understand the material perspective. So if you once you added in your orders, download products, here you can see the download products where you can want to. So this is the one, just I will give it, given the overview of basic certification, what are the where we have to refer the documents, and what are the high level to crack the certification, just I given. So I'm going to make a videos with the each places, what are the important, or how we are how to prepare with the to crack the exam, and I'm going to make multiple uh, videos. Please subscribe. I will give the complete picture for the TOGAF certification, the complete from starting to end, what how to give the overview of that.